The Full Melt Show is intended for a mature audience. It contains adult themes, adult content, and sometimes adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
Full Melt.
Collins' private sector experience is a key factor in naming him Pennsylvania's first medical marijuana director. Collins was chief operating officer of one pharmaceutical company and vice president of another. But now both companies are defendants in a whistleblower lawsuit accused of fraud and bid rigging that cost taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars. John Collins, Pennsylvania's new medical marijuana director, was chief operating officer of Triad Isotopes, a Florida-based pharmaceutical company. In 2011, a whistleblower lawsuit accused Triad of bid rigging on a contract with Cook County in Illinois, inflating the number of certain drugs sold and then bidding very low prices for those drugs. The lawsuit says Triad defrauded the government out of $300,000 a year, which represents the higher price paid by taxpayers for its products. In court documents, Triad says it denies the allegations. Also named in the lawsuit is Covidien, where Collins was vice president before going to Triad Isotopes. Covidien is accused of using another company as a pure pass-through on the contract that later went to Triad. Action News Investigates asked Governor Wolf about the allegations against Collins' former companies.
So this is news to me, and I'm sure we'll...
Of any of the allegations that were made here?
No, I was not.
Collins is not named in the lawsuit, and he has not been questioned, but he says he did oversee the people who are named in the suit.
It has no connection and no bearing at all in my role with the Department of Health.
Collins will be responsible for implementing the medical marijuana law, overseeing up to 150 dispensaries around the state. As for the lawsuit, it is still working its way through the courts. Paul Van Osdal, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
It's the Full Metal Show.
Are you high? What are you talking about?
This is the Full Melt.
Give me a break.
The Full Melt Show. A marijuana discussion about news, culture, politics, and lifestyle. TheFullMelt.com. Toll free. 844-420-TALK. 844-420-TALK.
Hey, welcome to another edition of the Full Melt Show for a Thursday. As with me in the studio on the usual days is the Mad Blaster.
Yes, here I am. Another day. Let's do it. I'm excited.
Now, the Mad Blaster's thing is it's self-declared, isn't it? Your thing?
Self-declared? Oh, yeah. I love blunts during the show.
Yeah.
I'll show if I can. But guess what, guys?
Yesterday was an exception to the rule, wasn't it?
Well, that's why you call me the Mad Blaster by night, because I got to work during the day, and when that job falls through, the Mad Blaster's without blunts.
You work? I didn't know.
Well, yeah, I work. I work construction. What do you do? Yeah.
Oh, zing!
Yeah.
Wait, zing! Touche, he says. Oh, we can get the sword fight going.
Hey, whoa.
Not that kind of sword fight. Don't get excited.
Steve.
Yeah, not that kind of fight.
Steve.
No homo.
No homo.
So, well, yeah, I got myself up in arms today, and that piece just underscores it. It's kind of like when you try to light the barbecue on fire, and you got some like paper under there to get the maybe you don't have much lighter fluid, or it's the self-starting kind, and it just doesn't want to go, and you've got just a little ember there going. It's just like burning the edge. There's no real flame. It's just like a smoldering edge, like a little lit flame. And then all of a sudden it hits the part that actually is going to make it.
And just takes off.
Kind of like how I feel today. Somebody lit my fire this morning, like first thing.
That sounds intense. Somebody lit my fire.
And then, it took me a while to, what's the best way to put it? Reassemble myself after that explosion, because I was pretty peeved. I'm not easily set off, but if you especially if you wake me up in the morning and complain at me, and it's just a meaningless complaint or a lousy bitch, but that is no way to start somebody's day. Just saying. And so that little piece there at the front makes me mad because, it's my friend Mike Fulmer, Senator Mike Fulmer in Pennsylvania, who got the Medical Marijuana act done there legislatively. You know, this guy's a conservative Republican from the Mennonite district. You know who the Mennonites are?
No, I don't know who the Mennonites
It's
are.
the Amish.
The Amish.
He's kind of like it's the branch of religion the Amish would belong to is
Okay.
they would be called Mennonites. They're actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could, I'm no theologist, but if I'm not mistaken, if memory serves, the Mennonites are kind of left over from the Quakers.
Okay.
And if you remember, William Penn was a Quaker.
Yeah.
And settled much of Pennsylvania, and I think the Amish are left over from that. They're unusual people. They're highly conservative people, and I'm just saying, in a very conservative district, you've got this Republican conservative senator championing medical marijuana because a woman came into her office and was like with her other friend, both of them with children who have what they call intractable epilepsy. It's a form of epilepsy that medications are not stopping the seizures from happening, or even like inhibiting them in any way, or lessening them. And so I guess he was part of the Just Say No crowd until those women came in and implored him. Look, you've been. This is all hogwash, all this nonsense about weed. Don't you know nobody's ever died from weed, number one? And don't you know that when there are people in Colorado who don't look like my child. Look at my child. He's seizing in front of you. If I take my child to Colorado and become a medical refugee, this won't happen anymore. But I live in Pennsylvania. Can you please help us here, Senator? And the senator started doing some educating about it, got figured out real quick that he'd been lied to all these years, and got the Medical Marijuana Act done in Pennsylvania legislatively. But then along comes this guy that was at the front of the news here. He is in charge of the whole medical marijuana department in the state of Pennsylvania. And there is a lawsuit over bid rigging. Really? You got to go there. Why is it that when you talk about something that's helping people who are chronically ill and disabled, I mean, these guys are, categorically, medically speaking, one category away from, being like terminal or dead, going on off their way to, the dirt nap, the permanent dirt nap.
Pushing up daisies.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Why is it when those people are the least able to defend themselves, the least able to engage their constituent, their not their constituents, the other way around, their representatives, the least able to financially have somebody else do it for them? Why is it that they have to suffer the burden of this kind of political mudraking? This really, had to use your political office, or what's going on there? I mean, that really, like I said, my fire was already lit. That just added a couple of unburning coals to the pile. So, how was your day?
Oh, my day? My day was nonsense. Absolute fucking nonsense. Let's not talk about my day.
So much with the F-bombs, it's like...
It was that kind of day, man. What do you want? I've got one blunt for the show here today.
That's what you're pissed about.
No, it's just not. It's not helping.
He came half loaded. Oh,
that's
look,
like a
that was double entendre there. Half loaded, fully loaded. Oh, you see the double meaning?
Sorry, you did good. Somebody out there.
You don't do good if you got to point out the double meaning. That's if you got to point it out. You didn't do good.
Somebody out there is laughing at your play on words, Steve. I promise.
Yeah, it's me. That's the somebody that's out there.
Hey, if somebody laughed at that joke, please feel free to call in.
I can't do it right now. I'm in the air. So, our guest today is going to be this cat that now. I'll tell you what.
He's going to tell you what.
I'm interested in this guy from this standpoint. So, let's just delve into the world of social media for a moment, shall we?
Shall we?
So, I have a pretty wide Facebook group of friends. I think I'm pretty close to the limit all the time. Pretty close to that 5,000 number. Usually there are people waiting to friend me after somebody else has dropped off the list, either because I blocked them or because they dropped off my list. And so I leverage that quite a bit. I do a lot of Facebook posting. It's usually not show related. They're just personal posts. But I came across this cat. He goes by Smooth Smoker. And he doesn't have a regular Facebook profile. It is an entertainer profile. And there's some really funny stuff that he's got posted up there on his page. And it's you know, a goal of the show to try and get some of these kind of people on the air because they're interesting people. And the hard part about having guests like this on is you know, it's kind of Forrest Gumpy.
It's kind of Forrest Gumpy.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
You don't know what you're going to get when you start knocking on them doors.
Right.
And so we're going to find out about our entertainer friend, Smooth Smoker, here in the first segment of the show after the break. There are some things going on in the news. Amongst them, there's still a lot of chatter going on about Mike Rolla getting... by the way, yesterday's show with Chad Morrow and talking about Mike Rolla, and Mike Rolla is the prosecutor in Otsego County who was recently fired by the citizenry at the ballot box, mostly because of his antics in the courtroom, like prosecuting medical marijuana patients and caregivers and business establishments who are licensed by the city for this purpose. Those people were able to amass their anger and throw him out of office. And it wasn't the only place that it happened. There was a couple other places that this happened. One of them, we learned yesterday, happened in the reverse way, because the prosecutor in their county, I think this is somewhere Bay City area, somewhere like that. I got to fix this crazy thing with Windows updating. It keeps making all this noise while I'm on the air. It drives me insane. We'll see how Windows will just screw your whole day up.
Only you, boss.
Yeah. You know, I'm just saying. My fire was lit. Throw some more coals on. So what happened there was because he wouldn't prosecute medical marijuana crimes, all the police and the people who are all, you know, anti-pot up there, somewhere in the Bay City, Midland area, Saginaw, somewhere up in that neighborhood in Michigan, he got thrown out of office, too, because they were able to go down and vote him out. Damn. They want to put somebody more conservative. Go after them pot people. Oh, why you got to go after the pot people?
Stop that.
News coming up in Segment 2. Segment 1 comes back with Smooth Smoker and my friend, Mad the Blaster. You're getting the full melt.
Imagine a world where patients can use marijuana like any other medicine. The Marijuana Patients Organization challenges the status quo by helping our neighbors to enjoy a better quality of life. Visit the MPO at marijuanapatients.org and enjoy informative articles, engaging debates, and information about treatments, doctors, and dispensaries in your area. Over 50,000 people have registered at marijuanapatients.org since 2010. Join us at the Marijuana Patients Organization today, marijuanapatients.org.
When you need legal help, you don't want to guess at who's standing next to you in court. And when it comes to a medical marijuana defense, it's even smarter to partner with a lawyer before you need one. Based in Royal Oak, David Rudoy has a proven history of not being afraid to take your case all the way to the Supreme Court and win. Find the law offices of Rudoy Law at RudoyLaw.com. RudoyLaw.com is a quick reference on your rights concerning Michigan medical marijuana and up-to-date news. That's RUDOI Law.com. Call 248-935-9074 now and talk about your legal needs, because at RudoyLaw.com, we don't just stand up for you, we stand up with you.
What's up with these things, Victor?
We decided to give ourselves stickers for each feature we release. We read about 10,000 suggestions a week to create features that, as traders, we'd want to use.
10,000 suggestions? Who reads all of those?
He does.
For all the confidence you need, TD Ameritrade. You got this.
We need coffee.
Got it right here.
Cups?
12-ounce, 8-ounce recyclable.
Creamers, sweeteners, stirrers, filters?
Creamers, sweeteners, stirrers, filters, K-Cups.
Hazelnut, French vanilla, French roast, dark, light, medium, bold, extra bold?
And decaf.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
No reason.
Free shipping for awards members every day. Staples, make more happen.
Play-Doh Compound can help kids practice communication skills. Start by presenting the visual of the letter or word. Then ask them to mold the Play-Doh compound into the shape of the letters. It's an effective way to foster speech and even writing.
It's the Full Melt Radio Show. You know what's weird, man?
What's weird?
It's weird that I forgot You know, it's one of those days. It's the dog days of summer right now, and
oh yeah, no, it's hot.
It's really warm. And like I told you, my fire was lit this morning on top of all this daytime heat. So I've got the AC running full blast and a giant like room fan, like a huge one of those fans that like you put in like the garage and just blow everything out of the garage.
Not a grow room or anything.
No, not. Couldn't be from one of those. Blowing the AC around. That's how hot it was today. But I forgot to turn it off when I'm getting ready to do the show. So I'm just wondering when I listen back to the show if I can hear that fan in the background.
Oh, no, you will. It only came through on my mic.
Did it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why'd you have your mic on then?
Well, I turned it off because I was choking the fuck out on this blunt. And
okay. All right.
I came back and I heard it.
So we were thumbing around today up on the internet and found my friend Smooth Smoker. Welcome to the program. Are you there? Hey, there you are.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We are doing well. How are you, sir?
Well, I'm doing just fine. You know, I just started the Smooth Smoker page probably like yesterday.
You started it yesterday?
Yes.
So, remember how I said, remember that movie I was telling you about, Mad? I was telling Matt about a movie earlier.
Yeah, I remember.
See how this works like that?
I see how it works like that.
So, tell us about, now you've got your page is an entertainer page, isn't it? Yes?
Yes, it is.
Now, are you doing the entertaining yourself, or are you finding entertaining stuff from other people and then putting it on your page? Because I'm just going to tell you, your page is funny. Your page is hilarious.
That's cool, thank you. And I plan on doing both, actually, because I plan on getting my own face famous. I just have to wait to go to to do photo shoots and stuff like that.
Right. So
I shoot my little videos and all that. I have big plans for Smooth Smoker and my own personal outreaches with it.
Right.
Like Smooth Smoker for me is not just a Facebook page. Like I have a whole idea behind Smooth Smoker, like a whole enterprise. I plan on going worldwide with Smooth Smoker.
So what you're saying is you are Smooth Smoker. I mean, right? I mean, you know.
Well, you can say that. You can say I am Smooth Smoker.
Well, I mean, are you Smooth Smoker, or is Smooth Smoker like the brand that you're underneath? I'm trying to figure that out.
Is it like a group of people?
It's not a brand that I'm underneath. It's my own brand. It's mine. It's nobody else's.
No, I get
my own generic idea.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm saying so. If you're the entertainer and the Facebook page is called Smooth Smoker, are you Smooth Smoker, or is Smooth Smoker just like the brand that you exist underneath? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm part of the Smooth Smoker brand, but there are other.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, basically, you could be. Yeah, Smooth Smoker is a brand. Yes.
So, if Smooth Smoker is the brand, then who's the entertainer?
SK.
XK. All right.
Yes.
All right.
S, like the letter S and the letter K.
XK, like AK, but XK.
Yes.
I like it. So it's what do you do to entertain? What is your thing about entertaining?
Well, I have a few things. Like for one, I'm funny. You know, I have a sense of humor. I have stories I can tell. I'm an artist, a model, more of an entertainer. I have family that does entertainment as well, with comedy and stuff like that.
So, my friend Matt is dying to talk to you. So, go ahead and talk to Smooth Smoker.
So, do you the Smooth Smoker, does that have anything to do with like the?
So wait a minute. I screwed up. I mean, talk to my friend XK, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
You call me Smooth Smoker. Is that right?
We'll call you XK the Smooth Smoker.
So does
that's cool.
So what do you guys do? Does that, you talk about Smooth Smoker being the brand. Now, do you guys like you guys have an opinion on like the medical marijuana stand? And you guys do anything to support that, or?
You talking about how it's still illegal federally?
No, I mean, like wherever you're at. Like,
yeah, how are you taking place at the state level? Or
are you an activist?
Level?
Are you out there fighting for the cause, trying to get it done, trying to get it legalized?
Not yet, but when I get to a stage where I own my Smooth Smoker enterprise, like when I own the business that I plan to create out of Smooth Smoker, I will be one of the head ones. I would actually plan on starting one of my own outlets, one of my own outreaches to getting medical marijuana legalized.
So, do you need medical marijuana, Smooth or X? I get confused about is it Smooth
We're
or
calling
it's
him
X?
Smooth, man. Stop.
X Smooth?
Stop it. We're calling him
Smooth X?
Just call me Smooth, man.
Okay, Smooth. All right, man. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Mind you, there is a blunt floating back and forth in the studio, but
it's my blunt.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for someone to come around.
Well, they don't make like scratch and sniff radio anymore, or scratch and sniff telephones. Boy, that would be kind of fun. If you could blow the smoke through the microphone and into the phone, that would be kind of cool.
Just let me get a little bit of a contact.
So, Smooth.
Smooth, do you so are you like you talked about being humorous and whatnot. Do you guys do any sort of stand-up comedy, or you do any sort of approach any sort of gigs, maybe musician?
Well, we're more internet-based. Everything that we do is for the internet. Like, we'll shoot a skit. We'll shoot a video and put it together. Yeah, like for instance, my brother is a videographer and a photographer, so he's going to be doing my modeling.
He's a videographer?
Yes, he's a videographer.
Okay. And your other friend, he's a photographer?
Yeah, he's both. There's him. He's both of them.
Okay.
Yes, and he's going to be doing all of that for me.
So Smooth,
all of my production, basically.
So Smooth, have you ever thought about aiming your some of your internet attention towards the getting, because I'm not going to try to get in your personal business, but from what I can tell, me and you are probably close in age and whatnot. And I'm noticing that our generation is having a hard time getting informed and getting out there and helping at the lower levels, get cities to accept medical marijuana laws, then states, and then moving on. So do you guys think you could, you're going to do anything to help point people towards that, or
with comedy, or with,
your skits? Or
that's why I have the Smooth Smoker brand, basically. It's uniting something, you know what I'm saying? It's bringing people together. It's showing the world that we can smoke and still be productive. Because 9 times out of 10, that's what the world is talking about nowadays when it comes down to smoking medical marijuana, is people being too lazy. But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we out here going crazy and nothing like that. So yes, I'm working on bringing eyes on that, but I have to get Smooth Smoker to where I need it to be first, which is establishing a club with it. Like, yes, I plan to be one of the first marijuana facilities that's actually a club.
So, in your area, what area? Can you say what area you're in the country?
North Carolina. Yeah.
So, all right. So they don't have medical marijuana or retail cannabis there in North Carolina, right?
Nope. None of that out here.
But they got. When they do get it, you're going to be the first on the block with a club, and it's not going to be just a place where you can get your medical marijuana.
I actually plan on doing it in California. That's the heart of it all, So that's where I plan on going for it, either there, D.C., or Colorado, one of those three.
So wait. So Colorado's already got this, and California's already got this.
They have dispensaries.
Yes.
You go in there and you just buy it and leave. They don't have a club where you go there, buy it, smoke it there, chill there, play games, relax, listen to music, vibe with other people. They don't have that.
Hey, Smooth.
Wait just a second now. What you've just described, we have right here in our state, in Michigan.
Is that not similar to a coffee shop? A coffee shop, am I wrong?
You have. Go ahead.
Well, I understand that, but there's going to be a club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Shop,
it's not a coffee shop. It's a club. This is a club. It's called, one of them. I'll tell you one of them.
No, I'm asking. I'm uninformed.
There's a place called Got Meds. They're off there in Lansing, Michigan. It's the capital. That's the capital. It's called Got Meds.
Got Meds?
Yeah, and you go up in there. It's a smoking lounge. Basically, they're a dispensary and a lounge, and they have a game room and a big screen TV and some big cushy couches and some nice coffee tables and a bunch of wax rigs and some papers and a couple of bowls and some bongs and
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
See, but I plan on, yes, basically, I'm planning on doing something like that, but bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Bigger.
Like have you ever been to a club?
Yeah.
Okay, now imagine a scene like that where you have the chill section, you have the gamers section, and the whole place is just smoked out, you know?
Yeah.
You got food there. Of course, you got the marijuana. And after 10, I'll even be serving alcohol. So it's just like...
Oh, wait a minute. So now your establishment is going to serve booze and it's going to have weed.
Yes, but after a certain time. You know, I have a very...
Oh, wait a minute. So it's going to be segregated by time? So, like, you can go there...
I don't want people... I don't really agree with alcohol. I don't really I'm down nobody that drinks or nothing like that. I have no problem with it. But me, myself, I don't agree with it and how people act when they're on it. So if I want to have it in my club, it has to be done at a certain time, which I would say is from 10 to 2 or something like that.
So all right. So now but I'm just saying, why wouldn't you open that up there when you get it there in your state?
Because North Carolina is so small.
It's so small.
Nobody really comes to North Carolina. North Carolina is a boring state. The best thing we have out here is Raleigh, and Raleigh ain't even all that good. But California, there's always traffic. There's new people. People come to California just for the weather, guys. It's just like, you know, why not have something like a medical marijuana club out there?
Well, you know, the thing with you understand what you're dealing with in California. I mean, number one, it's the place that's got the most medical marijuana facilities in the whole country, I would think. Number one.
Yes, I understand that that's a basically competition, but that's where I will be taking myself out of the category with having stuff like entertainment, such as games, booze, and my little extras.
Right. So So I don't get this part about, you know, you having, so this business of like, you know, you can smoke weed at one time and then you can have booze at another time. I don't know what you mean about that.
No. You can smoke weed all day long, all night long.
At the club?
I don't, you know what I'm saying? You can smoke, that's what it's there for. It's for you to smoke marijuana.
Right.
Drinking, on the other hand, that is a certain time limit. You can still smoke while the drinks are being distributed, but the drinking is at a time frame, not the smoking. The smoking is from the time it opens to the time it closes.
Wow, that's a tall drink of water there you got going on. But you're saying that it's not enough people in North Carolina to support such a place. You want like a Kmart size. You want an LA Fitness size one, is what you're saying.
Nah, it's a little too big. I don't really want nothing that big. I already have my idea of how big I want. I want it roomy. I want 2 stories. So about 250 square feet to be good.
250 square feet. That's humongous. Well,
but when it comes down to a club, there's just enough space.
Just enough space. How many people can you fit into 250 square feet? Do you know? Seems like it'd be a lot.
A lot. That's all that matters. I want to come into the club every day and be packed out, you know? And that's why I'm starting the smooth smoker thing. I just started it yesterday, and it's moving faster than I anticipated. You know, I'm a marketer. I'm an online marketer, so one of the things I specialize in is marketing. And since yesterday, I've had a post reach of over 1,000 people, so that's pretty good.
Over 1,000, right? That's that. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could make some money advertising on over 1,000. No, maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's what
I don't know. You telling me something new right now, man.
You don't know about the concept of advertising?
I've never got into advertising because that's building somebody else's product. My brother, my mentor, he always told me to stay clear of stuff like that because it's just wasting my time.
Advertising is a waste of time, right?
I don't know. That's what my mentor told me. So I never actually went out and checked out anything about advertising. I just stay focused on what I'm doing. Now you can check one of my other pages. It's called Fully Loaded Production, and you can see the production part of us.
It's fully loaded.
Yes.
Like how full? Well, how full is fully loaded? Like
How do you what?
So I'm just saying.
Like that?
I don't know. Like so, it's just like it's kind of like how many people can you fit in 250 square feet? You can fully load it, right? I don't know.
What? Put the blunt down for a second, yo.
So, so what are you going to call this place? The Smooth Smoker? Is that what you're going to call it? I mean, what are you going to call this place?
Smooth Smoker.
The Smooth Smoker. It just sums it up right there.
Yeah, that's it. That explains a lot, doesn't it? Just, hey, there it is. And that's why I'm building something around it now. So when I do go as far as building a club with it, people already know the name. They'll already be familiar with the name Smooth Smoker. So when I open a club, it's just like me giving the people what they want.
So it's kind of like, Arnold Schwarzenegger and then Planet Hollywood, right? Same kind of deal.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right.
It's like Jay-Z getting Beyonce.
Oh.
Just giving the people what they want,
Because she's got like 250 square feet of trunk there, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce.
Hey, man, I ain't going to say nothing about Beyonce besides she's beautiful and I love her music. That's it.
All right. So now when you get the Smooth Smoker brand built up, are you going to be like what are you going to do like Jay-Z does and do the jet set thing and have chicks and spank them on jets and feed them marijuana and beer?
Say when I do get to that level, then I will only be doing what the people demand. You feel me? If I feel like the people want females half naked shaking their ass on a pole, then that's what I would give them. But if I don't feel like that, if I feel like they would still want a stable environment where people just come by butter.
Oh, are you there? Did we lose you? Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
I think Smooth. Are you there, Smooth? Smooth.
Hit the button.
I didn't hit the button.
No, hit the button.
Hit what button? That button?
That button. Oh, we're going to break. Oh, man.
I hit the button to go to break.
Ooh.
Hey, Smooth, just in case you're still on the phone, because we can't hear you, we lost you, and I'm not sure if it's our phones or if it's your phone or if your phone. I think your phone's still on because it says.
Yeah, we're rolling over here. It still says
Thanks for calling up, Smooth. We're blessed with your presence, and we hope you go somewhere with that whole brand and the 250 square feet and Beyonce's trunk.
You're getting the Full Melt.
If you missed the last Full Melt show,
you missed a lot.
All right, so there's this idiot reporter out in Grand Rapids today. I saw her on a promo for some show she's doing about kids and drugs, and she's interviewing a policewoman and a prosecutor. Check this out.
Things sound like something that drug addicts would use. Are regular teenagers using butane?
Absolutely.
When you are out there, you're seeing kids are you seeing it younger and younger? Are you seeing it used in homes more frequently? What's actually happening?
Okay, that's a stupid question, you old bat. Can you come up with an original reporter's question? One that somebody can actually answer?
Is it addictive? Is it something that's going to get a kid in trouble? Can people manage their use?
Well, I think that's one of the biggest myths.
Again, I just have to take issue with this. Wood TV in Grand Rapids, this lady needs to study up before she sticks a microphone in an official's face and asks an idiot question. Attention. Get ready to write down a very important number.
Michael does not know how to fail. Second place is loser.
If you have a medical marijuana case and need legal representation, call the best, attorney Michael Comorn.
He's very passionate in the courtroom.
Getting the best outcome requires quick legal action, and it needs to start with one call, toll-free to attorney Michael Comorn. 800-656-3557. Write it down, 800-656-3557.
Michael Comorn gave us our life back.
Attorney Michael Comorn. Vigorous criminal defense.
Ram trucks are reaching new heights when it comes to capability and efficiency. The Ram Heavy Duty is the most capable full-size pickup on the road today. And the Ram 1500 is the most fuel-efficient full-size pickup ever. So what does that mean? It means Ram trucks are built for the long haul. Ram, America's longest-lasting pickups.
RootMetrics, in the nation's largest independent study, tested wireless performance across the country. Verizon won big with 153 state wins. AT&T got 38, Sprint got 2, and T-Mobile got 0. Verizon also won first in the U.S. for data, call speed, and reliability. AT&T got text. Stuck on an average network? Join Verizon, and we'll cover your cost to switch.
Introducing Sacred Elements, a place for natural and alternative healing for the mind, body, and soul. Sacred Elements. It's one place, all solutions.
Registered, licensed, certified, ordained.
Sacred Elements.
Massage, hypnosis, Reiki.
Sacred Elements.
Raindrop, aroma and color therapy, body detox, ministry, life coaching, weight and nutrition counseling.
Sacred Elements. Next to the Sweet Leaf, 400 South Dorr Highway, Flint.
11 to 7 daily, closed Sunday.
Call 810-259-2570.
Play-Doh Compound can help kids practice communication skills. Start by presenting the visual of the letter or word. Then ask them to mold the Play-Doh compound into the shape of the letters. It's an effective way to foster speech and even writing.
Hey, it's Steve Green for the Sweet Leaf in Flint, because now getting safe access to medical cannabis patients in Flint, Michigan is never more welcoming. Presenting the Sweet Leaf, a brand new patient experience, bringing 12 carefully selected caregivers housed in 9 separate offices to distinctly assist you with their knowledge and reputation for excellent patient care. Classes and training coming soon in the large community room. Check it out in person, 400 South Dorr Highway, or call 810-259-2571. The Sweet Leaf Center in Flint, 810-259-2571.
We asked people to tell us something that happened in their past and something that might happen in their future. The good things were put on yellow magnets and the bad ones on blue. The results show the past was a pretty even mix of good and bad, yet the future was almost all good things. Now that you've seen the results of this experiment, what does it mean to you?
We all want to think about positive stuff.
Realistically, there will be downtimes.
It's great to think optimistically, but let's plan for whatever the future might bring.
Prudential, bring your challenges.
It's the Full Melt Radio Show.
Radio show.
Oh my God!
Late at night, I could hear the cry.
Oh, my cheeks are sore, like all of them.
What? What?
That was just the most painful thing I think I've ever done. I would rather nail my penis to a board than go through that again.
Damn.
Wow. The whole thing with this guy. Now, let me just tell you. So I like to get entertainers on, right? I like to get people on. Not that guy was an entertainer. He wants to. This is an entertainer wannabe. This is a guy who wants to learn how to entertain. He got an artful lesson in that, I think. But I don't think he soaked that side of it in yet. Like, I don't think he understood or picked up what I was putting down there with that whole conversation. So we love you, man. I love what you got going on there, Smooth. I love I love your spirit. I love your passion. But here's the thing about being an entertainer. If you're going to put an entertainer page up, you can't just put the page up and then build the entertainer around the page. The page is to advertise the entertainer. But remember, your mentor told you that advertising is a waste of time, if I remember correctly. If you're a promoter, he says, I'm a promoter, right? I'm a promoter. I'm going to promote people.
Right.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build me up a business around promoting. Well, if you look up in the dictionary, you'll see that advertising and promoting are near synonyms. That means that they mean the same thing. So what you're telling me is that advertising is a waste of time according to your mentor, but your mentor doesn't understand that what you're doing is basically advertising. Right? Now, here's the other thing about being an entertainer. So, if I was a stand-up comic, then I put an entertainer page up. Like, I'm a stand-up comic. So that's what I do to entertain people. He's saying my business is putting stuff up on, it's all internet-based. So it's not live. It's something that we're going to do. It's not something we've done yet. But in the meanwhile, here's a sample of what we'd like to do. and it's funny because his page is hilarious. The stuff that he found to put on that page is funny as F.
I think I used up all the F-bombs today, didn't I?
You did. There wasn't any more. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That ember burnt out.
I'm sorry.
when I pulled that page up and saw the content, and then I looked at his page and I'm like, hey, this guy would be fun to talk to, because he posted the video as if it was him in the video. And the video is this cool cat telling a story about the first time he got high, and it was really very well produced. It was highly edited video, and it was edited in a TMZ fashion. You know what I mean? Where there's a little zoom in, like just to highlight what he had to say about something. It would be a zoom in cut made from the same original tape. It was not like he had two cameras. They just did a zoom in, and then came. It's just very fancy editing. And the cat's story was 11 and a half minutes long on this Facebook page. And he was just telling a simple story about the first time he got high. And he's a lightweight, right? He doesn't smoke. And the thing is freaking hilarious. Like, if you watch this, I've watched it for 11 and a half minutes. I felt like I spent 30 seconds watching it. Really. Maybe a minute tops.
And that's who you were under the pretenses of.
That's who I thought this guy was at first.
Yeah, no, I walked in the studio and you're putting this in my face, and I'm like, all right, yeah, no, that should be a cool cat. And
So all that stuff you were saying off the air has not been said on the air. This whole
what do you want? It was the longest segment of my goddamn life. There was a point where I turned off my mic and looked at you and like, how much time where's break? There's a break coming up. Isn't there a break? Where's the music at?
I need a lighter over there.
You need the lighter?
I need that lighter.
I'll give you the bowl too.
It's just the boring cigarette, but I need to light it. I shouldn't be smoking. I should not be smoking.
I mean, you should be smoking, but
not
cigarettes.
I need like an after-sex cigarette after that stupid thing.
Yeah, because you got fucked.
Yeah, that whole thing. That whole thing was just like, there's
hey,
Cortana.
Cortana's got something to say too.
Cortana says, doodle-doom. Damn. She's trying to tell me my drop box is full. Well, yours is full too, honey. How you like them apples?
Dude, I was just so confused about what was his goal? Like to build a club? What?
He had no goal. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here's the funny thing about as an entertainer and wait a minute. Let me answer your question. Okay. As an entertainer myself and a guy who does a show on a daily basis, right? I mean, you're going to tap dance for an hour or whatever you got going on. It better be fun. At least drag us along with some kind of common thread, right? Have something that I can follow.
Right.
I'm nearly speechless.
Oh no, I am. My thing is he, because I tried for the life of me to shine some good light on this guy. What are you doing for the medical marijuana community? Where as a younger dude, how are you making an impact? And just No. Look, he had answers like he had to build before he could help.
Look, he doesn't even know. Medical marijuana is not even on this guy's radar, dude. What's on this guy's radar is smoking weed and boobies.
I mean, that's on my radar too. But
right. But you're not this guy putting up an entertainer page and posting other people's content.
No, I just smoke weed and look at boobies.
See, being a mashup guy, a guy that's producing other people's content and just repackaging it, that does not qualify under the job heading entertainer. That's a producer, right?
I was expecting some sort of music group promotion. You know what I mean? Like I was expecting something, some base idea of what they're doing to what they're building.
You know what I'm going to do during the break if he's available. I don't know if he is or not.
You want to call him back? Please don't.
No, we're not going to call him back.
Thank God.
What I want to do is I want to call a real entertainer and put them on, and then we can tell the difference. But it's like the fat picture in the diet ad, the before after. That's what it'll be. I want to see if I can get if he's around, and I don't know if he is. He's a busy guy. Stand-up comic Jeffrey Peterson. Jeff is a guy that he's known as the 420 comic, and right now he lives in Denver. I think he's from another state. I think he's actually from the California area or Vegas or something. But he moved to. I think he's from California, but he moved to Denver because his niche, his angle, his whole line is pot based, which to me is perfect. Right? If I want to get a guy on talking pot jokes, I'm going to get a guy on like that. So, you know what I should do? Well, just because, I don't want to, it's with moments to spare. Usually when we get a guest on, Oh, see, people are texting me during the show. What the hell is going on?
Like we could do several things to bounce back from that.
Yeah. No, I want to see if I can text.
We could juggle, and this is a radio show.
No, I want to see if I can text Jeff Peterson and see if he's available. Maybe we can get him to get on the show, or at least get a response as to whether he can come on or not, impromptu like that. Smooth says, "Hey, what happened?" Smooth texted me, "Hey, what happened?"
Something happened.
I don't know.
I swear to God, I didn't hit a button. Don't blame Mad.
We lost you.
My mind's telling me no.
I think really he lost us. I said we lost you, but really I'm just telling him he lost us. Because I don't know what happened. I seriously didn't hang up on him. I seriously didn't like just turn him off.
Like my stomach's gonna drop if that red light goes off. Like if he calls back, I don't.
You've got PTSD over callers already?
I don't know, man. I'm shaking a little bit.
Maybe we need to get you some
medical marijuana.
Yeah, we're gonna have to throw you some CBDs, maybe some medibles, couple of snack cakes. Oh
man!
So I'm gonna text. Let me just text Jeff right now while we got a chance. I keep trying to do it, but the phone's just going crazy on me. So let me find Jeff. Jeffrey Peterson. There he is. Oh, he says he's not online.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Hey, you there? I'm hitting his Facebook page up.
Hitting him up on the FB.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think I got his personal phone, too.
There's the break, yes.
Really? Is it that bad?
I don't know.
Were you wanting to nail your penis to a board?
No.
Was I boring you?
It's just this whole segment was about talking about that, and that was just scary. Everything that went on.
Well, not all of us can, have all of the oars in the water at the same time.
I'm a little shaken.
No, not all of us, have the luxury of knowing what time of day it is and which day of the week it is, and
200.
Also how to pronounce videographer.
200.
You're getting the full melt.
Promotional consideration provided by NoSmell.com, pioneering the storage market for cannabis users. The NoSmell patented bag technology offers users 100% smell-proof detection from even the most sophisticated of noses. NoSmell.com, so nobody knows. When placing your order for a no-smell bag, make sure to use discount code FULLMELT and take 10% off the entire order. Learn more about no-smell technology at nosmell.com. If you missed the last Full Melt show,
you missed a lot.
The 2016 law also allows the dispensing organizations to grow full-strength pot, which will be available to terminally ill patients, right? We were just talking about
the ones on hospice, yes. So in Florida, I have to be on my deathbed to get some regular, what I would consider regular THC marijuana.
The stuff that you can go to Flint or Lansing or Ann Arbor or
down
Detroit
the street to
and
Walled
get.
Lake.
Tune into the Full Melt Show, Monday through Friday from 7 until 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on thefullmelt.com.
Full Melt.
When you need legal help, you don't want to guess at who's standing next to you in court. And when it comes to a medical marijuana defense, it's even smarter to partner with a lawyer before you need one. Based in Royal Oak, David Rudoy has a proven history of not being afraid to take your case all the way to the Supreme Court and win. Find the law offices of Rudoy Law
at RudoyLaw.com.
RudoyLaw.com is a quick reference on your rights concerning Michigan medical marijuana
and up-to-date news.
That's RUDOI Law.com. Call 248-935-9074 now and talk about your legal needs, because at RudoyLaw.com, we don't just stand up for you, we stand up with you. Hey, it's Steve Green for the Sweet Leaf in Flint, because now getting safe access to medical cannabis patients in Flint, Michigan is never more welcoming. Presenting the Sweet Leaf, a brand new patient experience bringing 12 carefully selected caregivers housed in 9 separate offices to distinctly assist you with their knowledge and reputation for excellent patient care. Classes and training coming soon in the large community room. Check it out in person, 400 South Door Highway, or call 810-259-2571. The Sweet Leaf Center in Flint, 810-259-2571.
Young students are our future. They're eager to learn, eager to succeed, eager to make the world a better place. And they want to make it to school safely. Share the road, take care when passing, and always leave 3 feet between you and people on bikes. Bikes are legal road vehicles. We're all drivers.
It's the Full Melt Radio Show.
Radio show.
All right. Back from the break. They happen so quick. At the end of the show comes every day so fast. I think I'm going to have long-lasting implications from that interview with Smooth Smoker. And you're going to have, like, permanent PTSD over you're going to have, like, shell shock now. You're going to have, like, what do they call that? Once bitten, twice shy. The red light's going to go off, and you're like, yeah, there's a caller. Oh my God.
I don't think it'll be like that after today.
I don't know.
I mean, if he's texting you asking what happened, he clearly isn't listening to the show, so I'm sure he's not concerned.
I don't even know if they got the 4G in North Carolina. I'm just saying.
Oh, whatever.
You got to have the 4G hookup on your 4G LTE if you're listening on a mobile device. And frankly, it didn't sound like he's of a background that maybe had a device capable of 4G, or maybe at least, I don't know. This guy.
I smoke a lot of blunts.
You know what's really funny? Here's what's really funny about all this.
That hurt my head.
What hurt?
Him. He hurt my
Oh,
head.
yeah. What's really funny about all this is that cat actually vetted me. When I asked him if there was any interest in coming on the show on the Facebook Messenger, he was like, how many people listen? I'm like,
what the?
Okay. Well, here's our listenership. And I go, okay, so here's some other guests, high-profile guests we've had on. Well, what's your show name? And so I tell him the name of the show and give him the .com so he can go find it. I checked you out. I like what I see. So he was even not going to come on the show unless for sure he knew that we were worth coming on. There's Cortana again. Screw you, Cortana.
Dude, she's just as
and
pissed
your
as
frilly
we are.
dress. And your little dog, too. Sorry. My fire's still lit from this morning, I'm telling you. So, enough of that guy. Like I said, I'm not picking on you, Smooth. I am behind you. I was probably you once. Well, no, I wasn't either. I was trying to put myself in them shoes. It just wasn't going to happen. I tried them on, and I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm wearing these shoes.
So what, man? Do we have some news or something?
Is there anything worth having?
Something like add some knowledge.
You can tell when a good segment happens because the break comes way too fast.
Yeah, and that's what happened. Just trying to get that was like me mentally running away from that last segment. That was all we did there. It was just mentally got as far away as possible.
No, you don't run away from a guy like that. You run towards him and engage him. No. Turn him into, if he wants to stand there and do jumping jacks with a firecracker up his butt, I'm going to light that fuse. I'm just telling you.
I don't want to be there for that police report, dude.
I'm just saying. With a guy like that, especially if he doesn't know how foolish he is, that's how you got to do him. I mean, you put a dress on that pig and give it some lipstick.
Shit.
I sound too much like an Alaskan presidential hopeful. It's funny because I think what Sarah Palin should get involved in now, medical marijuana.
Vicious on the bowl.
Yeah, don't be horking on that.
You were. I mean, I'm sorry I packed it.
We've completely gone offline. Not really, just, in train of thought. So back
mentally and emotionally.
Back to the hardcore. Ready to play some hardball?
Sure.
Here's the highlighted story. This is the number one Google story today. We should do the number one. Every day we should do the last segment. We should do wait a minute.
Oh.
You know what's coming up tomorrow? The last segment tomorrow is?
What?
Butters update.
Butters. Oh, I'm working on it.
Yeah, be careful on that, Horkin. So the DEA warns, this is, like I said, the top Google story on marijuana news. The number one marijuana news story. We should do like a David Letterman top 10 marijuana roll down.
Okay.
I think that would be kind of funny.
Okay.
So if we were doing that, and the number one story, except it wouldn't be that funny, is the DEA warns marijuana grow spots are the new meth houses.
Yeah, that's not funny.
It is funny. That headline right there is comedy at its finest. I'll read it to you again. Ready? Put on your spectacles for your listening ear pleasures. Yeah. I'm just, look, I'm telling you, that guy made me lose brain cells talking to him on the phone.
And I take like 4 blunts to the face, and I still didn't lose as many brain cells as I did right there.
It'll never come back. That's time we'll never, ever get back. The DEA warns marijuana grow spots are the new meth houses. That's what's funny. I mean, don't you see the comedy in that line?
Yeah, the sad, sick, depressing comedy, yeah. That were compared to meth heads, yes. That's all that I see there.
Dateline. This is from Wonk Blog by Christopher Ingram. The Drug Enforcement Administration is warning that marijuana grow houses in Colorado may be the new meth houses. A June report by the DEA's Denver division, those guys in Denver. If you want to work at the DEA, you want to work at the Denver Post, I'm just telling you. Warns of potential dangers and annoyances posed by large-scale marijuana growing operations hidden in residential neighborhoods. These operations can be a nuisance to neighbors, prompting complaints about strong odors, excessive noise from industrial air conditioning units, blown electrical transformers, and heavy vehicle traffic, according to the DEA. I mean, it's an all-out Armageddon they're talking about here. I mean, this is like the comet is going to hit New York City.
So you're telling me?
I'll read it to you again. This is the calamity the DEA warns of with regards to the new meth houses marijuana grows. Strong odors, excessive noises from industrial air conditioning units, blown electrical transformers, and heavy vehicle traffic. Oh my God, it sounds like a city.
The DEA is starting to sound like a homeowners association. Wait, there's too much noise. It smells like dank pot. Stop that.
We're going to have to write you up.
Meth labs blow up and kill people.
I will get out my pen. We will evict you for the strong odors and noises. And I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to fart in the clubhouse. You know it's Rule 15A. No farting in the clubhouse. Beyond that, a big indoor marijuana operation requires lots of high-powered lighting, water, and ventilation. People making these modifications in a haphazard or amateurish way risk doing serious damage to their homes. Oh, no, let's save people from themselves.
Did you know there are certified contractors who will build you a fucking grow room? That's all I'm saying.
A good one.
Yep.
Unlicensed residential operations are becoming a bigger problem, says the DEA, because of loopholes in Colorado's marijuana laws. Oh, no, not a loophole. Is it a Fruit loophole?
I'm sorry, you guys didn't write your laws good enough.
Fruit loopholes are for kids. Under the recreational marijuana measure, that's an old reference, by the way, an old advertising icon. Under the recreational marijuana measure passed by the state's voters in 2012, individuals are allowed to grow up to 6 marijuana plants at home. But according to the DEA, a provision in that law allows for people to assist others in their grows, essentially giving growers cover to produce a near unlimited amount of plants and claim that they belong to other individuals. Oh, well, these aren't my plants. They're his plants. Who's him? Well, it's a guy that I'm taking care of him for. I'm allowed to assist him. He can't grow them where he's at, so I'm doing it for him.
I mean, we're not smoking meth. I don't see the comparison.
Also provisions in Colorado's medical marijuana law that allows so-called caregivers to grow up to 99 plants on behalf of patients that they assist. According to the Colorado Department of Health, there are fewer than 2,000 people in the state authorized to grow between 50 and 99 plants. Now that is funny. Less than 2,000 people. You know how many people are authorized to grow more than 99 plants? It's like 150,000 people. Look, I don't want the license just lets me grow up to 99. Give me the, I want to go full tilt boogie here.
Full tilt.
Light me up. I'm on fire.
Yeah.
The roof. All right. Oh, those fancy people at the DEA. Scaremongers. Watch out for those. It's going to be bad. I mean, those air conditioning units are terrible. And good Lord, marijuana being a flower might actually smell good, bad, indifferent. I don't know. It's kind of subjective if you ask me. Till then, I'm Steve.
And I'm Mad Blaster.
Bye.
The Full Melt Show is a production of TFM Media.